as I told you in my last video, that I will show you how to solve some question based on multiplication and division of integers from Shrama book. So let's start. Exercise 1.1, question number 1. The first question says determine each of the following products. First part, it's 12 into 7. So 12 is a positive integer and 7 is a positive integer. So positive into positive is positive. So we don't need to add a sign over here. Now 12 into 7 is 84. So 84 is our answer. Second part, minus 15 into 8. So 15 is a negative integer and 8 is a positive integer. So the product which we get will be a negative integer. And 15 into 8 would be minus 120. So would be 120. So 1 minus 120 would be our product. Third part, minus 25 into minus 9. So negative into negative would be positive. So 25 into 9 would be 225. So when you write the answer in a positive, which is a positive integer, you don't need to add a positive sign over here. Now the fourth part is 125 into minus 8. So 125 is a positive integer, minus 8 is a negative integer. So the product which we get would be a negative integer, and 125 into 8 is 1000. Now the second question, it says find each of the following products. First part, it's 3 into minus 8 into 5. So we'll always start from the left end. So it's a negative integer and it's a positive integer. So negative into positive would be negative. And 8 into 3 is 24. So minus 24 into 5. Then again it's negative and positive. So negative. Now you will multiply 24 from 5, which is 120. So it's minus 120. The second part is 9 into minus 3 into minus 6. Now 9 into 3 is 27, and because it's a negative integer, so it's minus 27, and minus 27 into minus 6 would be a positive integer, and it is 162. Third part, minus 2 into 36 into minus 5. So it's negative and it is positive. So 36 into minus 2 would be a negative integer, and it is 72 into minus 5. So it would be a positive integer because it's negative and negative. So negative into negative would be positive. Okay. So 72 into 5 would be 360. Now the fourth part, it is minus 2 into minus 4 into minus 6 into minus 8. So there are 4 negative integers, only negative integers. So as a fact, if you multiply only negative integer in an even number of times, the product what you get is a positive integer. So it's 4 times, and 4 is an even number, so the product which you get would be a positive integer. Now if we multiply 2 into 4, it's 8. 8 into 6 is 48, and 48 into 8 is 384. Now the third question, where we have to use properties, which are properties of multiplication. So the first part, 1487 into 327 plus minus 487 into 327. So we have 327 in common, so we will write 1487 minus 487 and multiplied by 327 only once because it's 2 times. Now 1487 minus 487 would be 1000, and 1000 into 327 would be 327,000. Second part, 28945 into 99 minus 28945. So it's 28945 into 99 plus, because it's minus and minus, so minus minus is plus, 28945. Now if you write over here into 1, it would be the same thing as minus 28945. So we will write minus into 1 here also. Now we see that we have 28945 in common, so we will write 28945 into 99 plus 1. So 28945 into 100, because 99 plus 1 is 100. Now 2894500 is the product, is the answer. Now the fourth question, where we have to draw a table. So let's first draw the table, the multiplication table, and then start solving it. So the table is ready, so let's start solving it. So we have to multiply like this. So minus 4 into minus 4 is 16, minus 3 into minus 4 is 12, minus 2 into minus 4 is 8, and minus 1 into minus 4 is 4. And then 0 into minus 4 is 0, 1 into minus 4 is minus 4, 2 into minus 4 is minus 8, 3 into minus 4 is minus 12, and 4 into minus 4 is minus 16. We again have to solve it. So it would be 12, 3 3s are 9, 2 3s are 6, and 3 1s are 3. Then 3 into 0 is 0, minus 3 into 1 would be minus 3, minus 3 into 2 would be minus 6, minus 3 into 3 would be minus 9, minus 3 into 4 would be minus 12. Now we'll solve it for 2. So this would be 8, 6, 4, 2, 0, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, and minus 8. Now for 1, so this would be 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. Now for 0, everything is 0. Whatever number you multiply with 0, the product what you get would always be 0. Now minus 4 into 1 would be minus 4, minus 3 into 1 would be minus 3, minus 2 into 1 would be minus 2, minus 1 into 1 would be minus 1, 0 into 1 would be again 0, and 1 into 1 would be 1, 2 into 1, 2, 3 into 1, 3, 4 into 1, 4. Now 2. So 2 4s are 8, minus 8, minus 6, minus 4, minus 2, and 0. For here is 2, 4, 6, 8. 3, minus 12, minus 9, minus 6, minus 3, 0, 3, 6, 9, 12. So now it would be 16, 12, minus 16, minus 12, minus 8, minus 4, 0, and then it would be 4, 8, 12, 16. So this question is completed. Now we'll start from the next question, the fifth question. Fifth question asks, determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is. The first part which we get is 58. The second one is 0. The third one is minus 225 or 225. So it is asking that we have to find the product of the integer given with minus 1. So when we multiply it with minus 1, so positive into negative would be negative, and 58 into 1 is minus 50, is 58, so negative sign. Now 0 is neither positive nor negative, so its product with minus 1 would always be 0. Now when we multiply minus 225 with minus 1, because it's negative and integer also negative, the product which we get would be a positive integer, and it is 225. Now the sixth question, which asks what will be the sign of the product if we multiply together. The first part is 8 negative integers and 1 positive integer. So as the fact says, if you multiply only negative integers in an even set of numbers, even times, the product what you get would be a positive integer, and if in an odd times, it would be a negative integer. So 8 is a even number, so we will get first of all a positive integer, and after that when we divide one positive integer to it, as the question asks, the answer or the product which we get would be a positive integer. The second part asks 21 negative integer. So 21 is an odd number. So when we multiply only negative integers in 21 for 21 times, the product which we get would be a negative integer. And after that, 3 positive integers, as the question asks, when we multiply 3 positive integers, the product which we get would be minus and plus. So minus into plus would be minus, so minus or negative integer. The third part is 199 negative integers and 10 positive integers. So 199 is an odd number and 10 is an even number, or else we don't have to see for 10 because it's only positive, so our product would be only positive. 199 is negative, so negative into positive would be negative, so negative integer. The seventh question, state which is greater. The first part is, then we have to tell which is greater. So we have here only the brackets, so we'll solve the brackets first because of the rule of BODMAS. So 8 plus 9 is 17, so 17 into 10. Now here we don't have any brackets, so we will use over here DMAS. It's BODMAS and it's DMAS. So DMAS, so we don't have any division, so we have multiplication over here. So first we'll multiply, so 9 into 10 would be 90. We'll solve this first. Now 17 into 10 is 170 and 90 plus 8 would be 98. So which is greater, 170 or 98? 170. Now the second part, 8 8 minus 9 into 10 and 8 minus 9 into 10. Here also we have to use both ones and here two ones because we have brackets over here, we have no brackets. So 8 minus 9 we'll do first. So 8 minus 9 would be minus 1 into 10. 8. So now 9 into 10 would be 90 minus 8. So this is negative into positive. So we have minus 10 over here. And when we subtract this, we get a negative integer and which is 82. So this is greater because it comes nearer to 0 when we draw a number line. Left to because negative integers are on the left side of 0, so 10 comes before 82 if we see it from the right end. So this is greater. Now the 8th question. The first part, which says if a into minus 1 is equal to minus 30, is the integer a positive integer or a negative integer? So here it is in the question, it's written a into minus 1 is equal to minus 30. So when you multiply a negative integer and a positive integer, the product which you get would be a negative integer, right? So a should be a positive integer because of the rule positive into negative would be a negative integer. And if we write over here in a negative integer, the product should be a positive integer. So we have a product here, negative integer, so a would be always positive integer. Now the 9th question, verify the following. First part, it says 19 into 7 plus minus 3, which is in brackets, is equal to 19 into 7 plus 19 into minus 3. Now 19 into 7, so we'll solve the brackets first. So 7 plus minus is minus, so 7 minus 3 is equal to 19 into 7 is 133 and plus, because it's negative and here is positive, so positive into negative would be negative, so we add a bracket and a positive sign here, and 19 into 3 is 57, so we'll write 57 over here. Now 19 into 7 minus 3 is 4, so 4, we don't need to add brackets over here. Now 133 minus plus minus 57, so plus minus is minus, so 133 minus 57. 19 fours is 76 and minus 133 minus 57 is also 76. So LHS is equal to RHS and it's verified. Now the 10th question asks which of the following statements is true. 10th question. The first part says the product of a positive integer and a negative integer is negative. The question asks this. So positive into negative is negative. So it's a true statement. Second part. The product of three negative integers is a negative integer. As the fact says, if you multiply only negative integers into an odd number of times, the product which you get would be always a negative integer. And the question asks that if the product of three negative integers is a negative integer. Yes, it's a negative integer. Third part. Of the two integers, if one is negative, then their product must be positive. So it says we don't know which type of integers it is. whether it's negative or it's positive. So it says of the two integers, if one is negative, so we write over here, okay, this is negative, then their product must be positive. No. If one is negative, then other, if it's negative also, then also the product what you get is a positive integer. And if it's positive, the product what you get would be a negative integer. So it's not specified that if it is a negative integer, so the other one must be positive. So it's false. Fourth part, for all non-zero integers a and b, non-zero integers means no zero is added to the units place of it. For all non-zero integers a and b, a into b is always greater than either a or b. So all non-zero integers, we can take any example like 12 into 5. So it's a non-zero, these are non-zero integers. So the product which we get is 60. So it is always greater than either a or b. Yes, it's greater than 60. It's greater than 12. 60 is greater than 12. So it's either greater than a or b. So either means any one of them. So it's greater, 60 is greater than 12. So it's a true statement. Fifth part, the product of a negative and a positive integer may be 0. A negative integer and a positive integer, and then their product would be 0. If we take the example as 3 into minus 3 into 4, then it is minus 12. But they are not asking this, they are asking that their product may be 0. If you multiply, okay, 0 is neither positive nor negative. So 0 is the only number. If you multiply it by any other number, the product would be 0. Any other than 0, no integer any other than 0 is the one which if you multiply it by any other number, the product would be 0. So it's a false statement. The exercise is completed.
Thanks for watching. Please like my videos and subscribe my channel.